So, where to begin on this Monday for the podcast? It's January 26th, second cup of sunrise.
That's
He's
us.
James,
Yep.
I'm Brennan. We made it through it all.
Made it through the weekend.
Yes, made it through the weekend.
Yep.
Made it through our show this morning. A lot going on there, and a lot to talk about here. I do want to bring up something. About 4:55 this morning, I'm running around here, putting on my makeup.
Things
which
get a
takes
little
me
frantic.
36. And all of a sudden I hear some people running in the hallway, like a bit of a panic. And I'm like, oh no, what is happening here? And I see David, one of our producers, and they just go, Iran's on TV. I was like, what? I was like, right now? Like it's 4:56, 4:57. We don't go on until after the CBS morning thing at 5.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, for some reason, the shot stopped. And I was like, okay, well, she was going to be doing our driving live shot, so she was going to be in a car.
Yeah.
And so they were back trying to figure out, like, what button we call a hub where we send our signal out of. Did someone punch us up a
Right.
little early? And I immediately thought, I hope those mics aren't turned on.
Yeah.
Or anything like that.
Tell me about
It's just the biggest fear. Like, even before we start this, you got to know when your mics are on.
Yes.
Always assume if there's a microphone anywhere within 60 feet of you,
Yes.
it is on and it's on the loudest setting. Be careful.
No F-bombs.
Yes. And I had a friend who was up early this morning. He texted me.
Yeah.
He said, and there was a GoPro set up in the dash when she was doing the driving shots, and all the lights were off in the car, and she's just sitting there. He said, it looked like Iran was in a cop car.
Oh,
I wonder if
man.
anything happened.
It kind of did look like she was
Yeah,
in
and
a
I was
cop
like,
car,
no,
didn't it?
that was not it. So that's
Yeah,
how we got
yeah.
going.
Like she's
and-
still rolling and after getting arrested
Yeah.
or something like that.
It was. I was like, interesting story. Anything for content for the
Wow.
show. It was
Yeah.
good.
Oh, man. Yeah. It was bumpy.
Speaking of a bumpy start to the weekend. So let's go back to Friday.
Yes.
We're all talking about doing our last grocery runs, everything like that.
Yes, we were.
Friday during my break before the noon show, I went out and did my Wegmans trip. It was done. Had stuff in the car. It was cold enough here, so I left it in the back.
Perfect.
And I go home. The idea was Steph's going to be going to work.
Yep.
I'm going to have Jules. I get Brooklyn from school later on.
Easy.
And then we're going to be on lockdown for the weekend.
Yeah.
I get to my house and I go around the back of the car, 2 grocery bags in my hands. Watch starts vibrating. Stephanie's calling me.
Sure.
So I answer the phone
Typical.
and she just goes, where are you? I said, I'm at home. She was like,
Yeah.
I really, really need you. But I could hear her voice cracking like something awful was going on.
Oh, boy.
And I'm like, okay, something happened to our youngest. Like, so I opened the door,
Yeah.
and Julia's just standing there, and she's like, "Hi, Dad," and I'm like, "Okay." And then I hear Steph go, "Brennan, come here." And so I go into the kitchen,
Yeah.
and she's like, she's got a towel wrapped around her thumb,
Oh, no.
and she's like, "I just sliced my thumb."
Oh, no.
I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah.
I was like, how bad? I was like, let me look. And she opened
Yeah.
it, and I'm like, okay, this is like emergency room level
yeah.
or urgent care at the very,
Right.
at best.
Oh, wow.
And I just like, okay, Julia, socks and shoes. We're going to get in the car, take mom to the doctor. And
Yeah.
she's like, okay, let me grab my piggy bank, and we're going to get
Right.
going. And I'm like, Steph's like, I'm about to pass out. I don't know what to do. I'm like, what happened? And she was putting some water in the turtle's tank, and the vase, when she was filling up the sink, it just broke and
Oh, yeah.
clear cut.
That's
How many times
brutal.
it happened to you, but you don't actually get cut?
Yeah,
And this was the time
It's
it
like
did.
you don't even feel it. You just
Yeah.
start bleeding profusely.
This was just right almost down the middle of
man.
her hand.
Yeah.
And I start thinking, I'm like, okay, we can go to an urgent care, but at what level is an actual ER?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's
So she was
tricky.
holding it. So we load up the car. And
Both kids just ready to go.
Brooklyn's at school, so we're figuring
okay,
it out.
yeah.
It's just Jules, and she's gonna be along for the ride.
Right.
And so we start driving down the road. I'm like, which urgent care are we going to? She's like, well, here's this one where we went last time. I was like, well, what about this one where we went for all the bee stings? And like,
Yeah,
we've been to
yeah,
all of
there's
them,
so
so we know.
many.
And I was like, I don't have my insurance card. She was like, we're on file everywhere. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
as
Just
long
go.
as you
Just pick
are.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, okay, here we go. And so I just start speeding down the road. She's like, you don't have to drive that fast. And I'm like, well, what level are we? Like, we're almost
Yeah.
like full blown emergency versus we'll make it. And then,
Can you see the bone?
no, but they took a good look.
Yeah, yeah,
Tendons
I bet.
too. And so we finally go in, we get seen, and that whole process took a lot. Maybe it was just average time.
Yeah.
To me, it felt like a lifetime. I'm like, everyone should drop what they're doing and come over to this
Yeah.
woman and start putting her thumb back together.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we finally go back. And
You're the most important person in that waiting room.
We were the only person.
Oh,
except
really?
for a DoorDash driver who showed up as we were waiting and dropped off some food. And a
that's
nurse came
funny.
out and got that while we were still waiting, while my wife is just like bleeding out of her thumb. And so we finally go back. I got Jules. I don't ever do this, but I give her the phone, fired up a show, and I'm like, just sit here. This is going to be a while.
Emergency cases.
Yes.
You just lock it in.
They start looking at her thumb, and they're like, whoo. And then, as always, there's a resident, a college student there who comes in to watch the whole operation. And the nurse comes in, and they start looking at it, cleaning it. And then she's like, poor Steph, who does not handle needles or give blood or deal with that. She might pass out. And they're like, I pulled the smallest needle I could for the not Novocaine, Lidocaine. Is that what I'm trying to think of?
Sure.
Pain medicine,
Local
numbing.
anesthetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
That needle must have been about 3 inches long.
Just for the thumb?
Just for the thumb.
Oh,
and they're like, we got to go. I'm going to numb it at the base.
Yeah.
And then you have
Runs
to
up.
put the needle where you want it to all go.
Hands are tricky.
And they start working around that. And then they're like, this is going to be the worst part. And it was, I was in pain and I wasn't even the one doing it. And poor Steph, she held it all together.
Yeah.
And she's like, all right, now let's see after a couple minutes. Can you feel this? She's like, yes. She's like, we got to do some more.
Oh.
So they start doing it again.
My thumb hurts
And
just
then
thinking about this.
Steph finally just said, how many stitches do we need? They said 5.
5 stitches.
And she was like, go ahead and get started. And she was
Yeah,
like, I don't want, the pain medicine can't be worse than doing the stitches. So
man.
they start putting it together. What do? I stand up and I watch. I'm like, I can do that.
You were good with gore.
I almost passed out.
You almost passed out.
I didn't tell Stephanie this. I was in there with my jacket and I came from work, so I'm dressed up.
Yeah.
And about halfway through, like I'm holding her hand, I'm touching her head and telling her it's okay. I just take off my jacket. I untuck my shirt.
You're
'cause I'm
sweating.
I'm like, can I get some water in here?
Oh, man.
And she was just a champ through and through. And I was like, I've seen 2 C-sections, and this is the one that's going to make me like a thumb slice. Anyway, so we got all that done.
5 stitches.
5 stitches.
Right at the top of the thumb. What a tough place to get.
Right just along it. And they're like...
On her left hand or right hand?
Her right hand, because she's right-handed. Of course.
Yeah.
And
That's the worst.
they say we're going to put you in a splint maybe for 10 days.
A splint?
Where you'd be constantly walking around giving everybody a
Thumbs up.
thumbs up.
Oh my gosh.
They ended up not doing that. They just wrapped it and they said she'd be good to go.
They put her in the V hook thing or whatever it is. So it's
Not to hold it, they just laid it out. They just laid it on the
Okay,
table.
yeah.
So it was going to be good. So they're like, probably 10 days to 2 weeks. Here's your instructions. And
wrapped up. No texting.
oh, how about that? Well,
A lot of voice to text, obviously.
yes.
She's going to be fully left-handed.
She's been
Driving is going to be hard.
I try to do as much cookies as I can,
no
or
cooking.
like, and we're eating. I look over at her, and she's holding a fork like this.
Oh my!
Like the
gosh.
first time you ever held chopsticks together,
Yeah.
that's what it looked like.
Yeah,
I felt so
yeah.
bad for her. I felt so bad because she went through all that, and she's still being a
Struggles.
mom and everything.
Right.
And on top of all that, because we love our dentist here on this show,
Yes.
she originally had a cleaning that she had to go to.
Uh-huh.
She had called because had to watch the kid that morning. So she's like, can I come in this afternoon? They said, how about 4:30? So that was before slicing her thumb open.
Yeah.
She still went and got her teeth cleaned after that.
Wow. She didn't want to. She didn't want to reschedule it.
No, she was like, I already rescheduled it once. I was
Yeah.
like, Steph, what is it? They're going to charge $25 if you cancel it again?
Yeah,
And she was like,
right.
I'll just go. I've already
Medical
rescheduled it once.
emergency. That's like counts. That counts as one of the things.
These people, they're like, just within 24 hours, we're going to have to charge you.
Right. More blood.
So that's how the whole weekend started.
What a weekend.
She was not going to be shoveling snow or anything like that.
Well, you have 2 potty trained kids, so you don't have to do any diapers, which is nice.
That is true. But it was just, but the girls, you know how your kids, how much they love mom.
Oh,
and getting
and
picked up and she do it. She's like, just squeeze it. And I'm like, I'm trying to.
man.
She went to sleep very early, so I at least did the bedtime.
There you go.
Handle that.
Do they love injuries, your kids?
They like talking about going to the
Yes.
doctor. Yes,
Okay.
about the whole process and knowing it's okay.
My
and there's
kids
always
are-
a lot of like, but why? I sliced my thumb, but why? Accidents happen, but
Oh,
why?
Really?
Yes.
We haven't done too much of the whys lately. But my kids are always into, like, if they ever like walk into a table or something, not that bad, I need an ice pack. Give me an ice pack.
We need Band-Aids.
Yeah.
There are Band-Aids everywhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll get a text from my mom and she'll be like, I saw a picture of Julia yesterday, wherever she was at the park. What happened to her head? I'm like, she's just wearing a Band-Aid. It's just they just have to have it.
Wasn't that a style like in the 90s? Like basketball players would just like put a Band-Aid on?
Nelly wore a Band-Aid.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
Remember
about.
that? Yeah. No, never did.
It was
never
Nelly.
did that.
No.
Did you ever any lines in your eyebrows anytime? That was a look
Oh,
too.
I do remember that. No, I did not. I do remember. Yeah. I mean, now some kids still do that kind of with the sideburns.
Yeah, with the little fade. I did it by accident once. When I was
really?
in college, like flipped the trimmer open on the electric razor. I was trimming my
Yeah.
beard or something, and I like sneezed and went
Oh,
right up through the middle.
yeah.
So I had this gap. It wasn't even like on the side where it was supposed to be cool or anything like that. It was just
Yeah.
right in the middle. So I walked around like that for a little while.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
silly. I had a guy that had maybe a little bit too much in college, and that was one of the moves to
Took the
get
whole
rid
thing.
of one of the eyebrows. Yeah. So he had his girlfriend at the time. They're not married with 2 kids, so they stayed together. But she had to use her
Makeup?
to put it on. And that was a good trick. Luckily, I know, it was
the
never that bad. But
It's like the Uncle Leo from Seinfeld when you walk around
Yeah.
just surprised.
I
to
mean, when the
mean look
guy is
throughout
like,
all.
it's terrible to joke about, but this is many years ago, so it's okay. But like, when you're not responsive because you were sleeping really well, goodbye, one eyebrow.
And then just some makeup to draw it on.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, you use the
Oh.
makeup to draw it on.
Man. So
Too
anyway,
much.
so other than that,
That's a story.
the weekend was uneventful.
That's
Just sat
good.
around and watched the snow.
I went to the Amherst game on Saturday.
You did.
Yeah. I went to the Amherst game with the whole family,
Wow.
which was fun.
Nice.
Super cold, and we're like pulling up. It's a 5:00 game, and there's so much street parking. And I'm like, honey, free. It's all free. Street parking. Street parking is right there. She's
Garage.
like, no, garage.
Yeah.
$15 later. I'm like so bitter about it. We can't walk a quarter mile into the stadium. No, we have to do the garage. And I'm like, I get it because we got the small kids, but still,
Yeah.
it's $15 just down the drain.
I could picture you like first intermission going out and moving it.
Yeah,
Trying to-
right.
Just charge me
like
partial
down the
for the
street.
game. Yeah.
Right.
That's fun.
It was good though. They didn't score, and we left. We left at the perfect time. 15 minutes left in the game. So in the third period, after like 5 minutes, and then we just cruised right out. No issues at all.
That's good. That's good. We'll have the snow total. I pulled that up as we're getting ready to talk some weather. But
Yeah.
you mentioned the Amerks because all of a sudden I see this fan group. I woke up this morning. I start going through Twitter and last night seeing the snow pics and everything. And it's like, let's go Amerks, something, a local fan club, follow soccer team. And they were like, Rochester resident, in quotes, interviewed by News 8. And it was a screen grab from an interview we had.
Yeah.
And the interview was with this guy.
Day, stay home, enjoy your time with your family. Stay safe, stay warm.
That, and
Yeah.
there was a little graphic with
Looks
his name at
familiar.
the bottom,
Right.
Devin Levi.
The goalie.
The goalie, the star goalie who's played for the Sabres too. And
He
big
was
name.
there.
He was there.
he
He
was
is a
there.
Rochester resident. He
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Wherever
all the
they live, must be on Park Ave or wherever they're doing the interviews.
out. I mean, I love it. It was just like,
Day,
so
stay
funny.
home.
I mean, just all
Enjoy your
smiles.
time with your family. Stay safe, stay warm.
The interviewer person obviously must not have known that this was.
I got to Dawson, if maybe that's who it was.
Yeah.
But they had some fun with it, and some of the fans thought it was so cool that he was just like the casual man on the street, as we call it, doing the interview.
Every once in a while that happens. I've seen that in like New York City and stuff like that, where there was like a fire and like a celebrity just happened to be there, and they're just like pretending to be just a normal person.
It's like Tony Hawk. Hey, you look like Tony Hawk. And it's like,
right.
everyone told you that. Yeah, you get the interview with him. That's fun. I mean, it was a mess getting through it. Yesterday, we
was.
were out interviewing some other people who are famous in their own ways. Of course, maybe not for the Amerks. Here's some of the issues they had.
It's definitely a cold winter in Rochester. We're stuck at work in the parking lot trying to move the car.
I'm stuck trying to get out this snow. It's very, very bad out here.
We're going to be shoveling and snow blowing until question mark, so probably not going to get a whole lot of sleep for the next 48 hours.
Oh man, just the sights and sounds. The good thing with this is that the plows were able to like go for hours.
24
So
hours, they just cranked it out.
I woke up very early and hopped out on the roads. I was like, this is easy.
Not
like
too
I was
bad.
like, this is not too bad.
Yeah. No, it really wasn't. My neighborhood was a little bit rough, but once I got on 490, there was nobody out there, which
Yeah.
was really nice. The traffic was very low for me. And you look at some of the SoFal totals here, not that big, not that high. Generally kind of like a 7 to 10, 7 to 12-ish for most of the region. And you know, these when you get these big snowfalls and there's already snow on the ground, it's really difficult to tell who to
I know.
trust. I've seen some people say, "I've got 16 inches at my house." Like,
It's like, but did you measure the
Did you-
6 from Friday or something? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you take a measuring stick? Did you clear off a snowboard in your backyard? Is there no trees around? It's just so tricky. So,
Yeah.
you know, like some people say, was this more than forecast? Was this less than forecast? Maybe a little bit less, but I think generally we did a pretty decent job with this one. But, you know, it's so tough. And it's still snowing right now. So the event technically isn't done. And this week's going to be just a pain. We got more snow coming here and there, lake effect. And it's cold.
The high for like the next week is 20 degrees on Sunday.
That's it. That's it. I saw a
Man.
video of the motocross guys getting going on the bay. Have you
Oh.
seen that yet?
They're doing figure eights
Yeah. Or
Oh.
I don't know if it's exactly
Whatever.
figure eights,
Yeah.
but they're doing something.
out there spinning.
Yeah. It's amazing to see the motocross
Yeah.
on the ice.
We got a story at noon about the snowmobile guys getting ready. It's time. Ski
yeah.
season.
Oh.
Big day at Bristol today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Today is a huge, I had done that before. School's out, go to Bristol.
Man,
Fresh powder.
like that. I was just about to pull up the radar here.
There it is.
Yeah.
So this is actually a 24-hour loop.
Okay.
So this is kind of fun. So it's about to restart here. So we'll go 9 a.m. all day yesterday. Just snowed and snowed and snowed of varying intensity. And interestingly, Wyoming County actually had some lower numbers down there, like 4 to 6-ish. And then the number kind of got higher as you get into Monroe County. And we're left with, I bet it's probably sunshine in Canandaigua right now. So that's kind of nice to see. But yeah, so many places canceled today. I know at my house, they're doing kind of just a stay at home, hang out.
Yeah, that's what our kids are doing too. Careful with the thumbs, I will say.
Right.
Back
Just
here,
lefty.
and back here with more on the pod in just a bit. Back here on the pod, there it is, QR code for our Survivor game. Doing
Yes.
this daily on the show. You can win some gear. Just enter that once a day until February 25th for the 50th season. Got to catch up on the weekend. 3 questions from the trivia. Now, the trivia is just for fun for this show. It doesn't count. You can still win the gear just entering that. Who is the oldest female survivor?
Oldest
so the
female.
oldest survivor was the rock dude, Rudy,
Rudy.
who was 76.
Yeah.
The oldest woman. I'll go 70.
I think it's like 56.
Sonia Christopher, 63.
I was going to say Sandra too.
The most viewed episode ever.
It's got to be like,
It's got to be like, it had to be like season 2 or 3,
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
finale,
yeah.
right?
yeah. I'll just say season 1. Why not?
The finale of Survivor Borneo.
Borneo.
I don't know when that one was.
Look it up.
I have to Google it. Well, I can't right now because I got the QR code up there.
Survivor Borneo.
Survivor Borneo.
I got it over here. I got a computer.
Meanwhile, I'll pull up the other question. Most total days played by a player.
Oh, this is probably Boston Rob. He's been doing it forever. I bet it's like 100.
Boston Rob Mariano.
Yeah.
152 days across multiple seasons.
Nice.
Ding, 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 ding.
I got.
How about that?
How many questions have we got before we got one right?
That was good. I think we're up to like 4 out of 20 or so.
Yeah.
It's good.
Not bad.
It's okay.
Boston Rob is like, he's obviously the most.
Just folklore, right?
He's the
Everyone
most
knows it.
famous Survivor guy. And he's in a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah.
Like he does like a lot of other random reality shows
It's-
that like he's like a C-list actor now at this point.
As soon as you said the name, I recognize
yeah,
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You see it. He's got the classic hat, you know,
Yeah.
the
That's-
accent, the whole 9.
That's cool. That's fun.
I think he was one of the marriages too. Like I think he
Oh.
found his wife on Survivor.
You have to do the follow up. I'm sure they all do. Reunion episodes. 50 will be good.
Didn't we? I think maybe you weren't here. One of the questions was how many weddings were there, and it's like something like 4 or 5 couples that met on there. I think
It has to
Something
be
like
this
that.
one that said 7.
7. Yeah, 7 weddings.
7 weddings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's crazy.
It's pretty good.
Love
For
on
all
the
seasons. Love on the Island. And Love Island. Got that show too.
Yeah.
We were talking about some of the snow. I saw this random video. This is from Manhattan. I think it's Central Park. Shaun White. All-time great Olympic snowboarder. Do you know who's jumping over? That's Shane Gillis on the left.
Is it?
Yes.
Holding the Bud Light?
Holding a Bud Light.
No surprise.
Sitting there, hanging out with some friends.
He does the board grab too?
I know.
That's pretty cool.
How about that? It just randomly popped up. Speaking of some extreme competition, sports,
Yeah.
this was insane. So I watched this over the weekend. This was all built up for the big stream on Netflix. That is American Alex Honnold, who in Taiwan made history. He climbed 101 stories up on a skyscraper. So it's Taipei 101 is what they called it.
Yeah.
Just his bare hands, no protective gear. All he had was the chalk around his waist.
Yeah.
Is free solo. You might remember the movie when he did it for El Capitan on Yosemite. So it was a solo climb. In just about an hour and a half, he made his way all the way up. It was intense. They had to call it off. It was supposed to be Friday night, like 8 p.m. I was about to watch, and they were like, a little rainy. So they postponed it for a day.
Oh,
and then he did
gosh, it just makes your stomach churn, doesn't it?
It's insane. I was just watching it, and the armchair quarterbacks can sit and be like, yeah, but a lot more to grab on. It was different than watching when he did just the side of a mountain where there was nothing.
Where there's,
Yeah, and he went up and it took like 3 hours. You see his wife in one of the images there, but this is still just wild. And when he gets to the top,
And there's a ladder there. You see, he's like, there's a ladder that you can climb up, but he opts to not do
and
the
he
ladder.
he just stands right up there. He took a selfie of him just hanging out there.
Yeah.
And then to get down, he harnessed and he rappelled down to the floor where there was an elevator.
Took that.
It's just wild to see it.
That's crazy. His brain is so, hearing the interviews with him, like, from our perspective, like, aren't you scared? Like, aren't you like, no, this is so natural for him. He's just a climbing machine. So this is for him when he's cool, he's calm, he's collected, he's barely sweating at all. This is like such a normal thing for him to do. How he climbs that, it's just like us when we go to work from a 9 to 5. His brain is in the same state as ours.
They did research into this, and however they looked it up, I was reading about this over the weekend after watching it. They basically, like, if you hooked us up to monitors and made us, walk out in Chicago in the Glass 4 building or wherever, or watch a really scary movie, like how our brain reacts in our body. Right. His does nothing, basically, whenever he's in these situations. Like him standing up 101 stories on top of that ball, more than 101 stories, is like us just looking down at the ground right now.
Right. It's nothing.
It's wild.
It's nothing to him. Yeah. And that's how you have to do it. What blew me away, I mean, rock climbing is just fascinating, I think, in general. But I love, like, how they talk about how they have to actually, like, when the really tough climbs are, like, what they'll do is if there's a crack, sometimes they'll literally just crawl up a crack. They'll take their hand and push it into the crack and then flex their fingers. And the act of flexing their fingers makes their muscles expand. And that's how they hold onto the crack. Like, that's it.
At one point, he threw his leg over a railing. He must have been 100 stories up at this point, and just kind of leaned back, because that's sometimes how they hold him. Their legs just hold it, and he's got both hands in his chalk bucket.
My gosh.
And then just going up. And then you see him afterwards, and his hands are just like,
covered.
they can't move them, but it's just wild. An hour and a half, he just did it.
Just cash.
Just straight up. And then to, like, just standing up there got it more than me of just watching it.
So casual.
It was wild. It was wild. We got more coming your way on our broadcast TV. News 8 at noon. We'll be back here tomorrow.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 on demand. Plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.